So you're not too proud to do the writer thing. I think a lot of people kind of act that way, and then they get into the industry, realize that, oh, this is how it's going down, and then they hop on board.
I'm proud. I'm proud of the writers. It needs to be organic. I'm not a robot.
Right.
Feel me? Don't put me in no fucking studio with a nigga and have a nigga think he could just control me or run me. Like, that's not what we gonna do. We gonna meet each other halfway.
Right.
Period. And like, for example, Jazzy is an amazing writer. You got Ant Clemens. There's so many more. There's so many more. You got Gio. You got so many writers. Kenny, like, there's times where they send me songs all the time, and I'd be like, fuck no. They don't take it for nothing. They still send me like, all right, cool, keep it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and on top of that, everybody that I'm working with, all of them, the relationship is like, the vibe is lit. You feel me? The vibe is just click. Me and Jazzy click ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Like, and make you feel comfortable. They don't press you and make you feel like you trash or anything like that, or whatever. Because you know, I know I'm not trash. They know I'm not trash. It's just, I worked with 1500, right? 1500 to nothing. Shout out to Rance. And one thing he taught me was that I'll never forget was 50 words is the power to a hit record, right?
50 words total in the song. You can't go above that.
It's just like, that's just like, I don't know. That's just what he said.
I mean, it makes sense to me. Simple.
He said 50 words.
Yeah.
I didn't even ask that. I just said, okay. He said, you want to know why? Because you got to go ahead and cater to the people overseas, right?
Right.
They want to be able to, you know, the people that don't speak English want to be able to sing to the lyrics because they are able to say some words.
Right.
So me, when I get in the booth, you know, I do what I do. I just do what I do. I think about what comes to mind. Like, I don't even think about a hit. Like, I just do what I do. But, you know, it's times where now, ever since I sat with Rance and he told me that shit, I really sat down and thought of songs that I got about to come out and wrote songs that's like, God damn, this shit's about to blow out the fucking water. You know what I'm saying? And it's 50 words. It's so simple, but the shit's so hot. I'm not rapping fast. I'm not getting on my G Herbo shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not... You know, I'm taking my time. I'm on the mic and I'm not overthinking. There's times where I overthink in the studio. Like, I don't know. I'm just, you know, but my shit hot. Like, I'm about to drop these motherfucking songs. I got this shit with Gunna.
I heard that.
Shit is crazy.
How'd that come about?
I woke up and D and Snake, shout out to D and Snake, my managers. They fucking called me and was like, "Yo, Gunna's on Slide. Gunna laid the verse on Slide. Check your phone." Check the phone, the fucking MP3s there. I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Gonna leave the verse. Like, they like, just listen to it and tell me if you can Snake. Like, just listen to it and tell me if you approve it.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, bet. So they hang up. I play it. Yo, bro, the nigga bodied it. Like, when I mean bodied it, so I'm just thinking, all right, what if this is like some throwaway shit? Like, what if niggas gave me, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know.
Because, like, you got a verse from him? How did you get this verse
like,
from him? You
what's the
steal this from a
verdict?
hard drive? Or, like, where did this come from?
on?
Yeah.
When I played it, bro, the shit was so fire. And everything that was like catered and like everything that was in Slide that I said and just the whole concept around it was like he matched my energy. He responded to everything I said.
Right.
And it was just so fucking fire. I'm just like, yeah, baby, we wanna.
That's fire.
Yeah, so we about to shoot the video.
Wow.
Yeah.
That could be big.
Yes, sir.
That song sounds great, yeah.
Hell yeah, nah, this shit is lit, bro. This shit is lit. This shit is lit.
That's fire. Do you feel like, do you regret sort of the fact that quite a few people's introduction to you, myself possibly included, was through dating Trippie?
No.
Does that seem kind of weird in retrospect?
Because at the end of the day, it's like that's who I fucking dated, and it was public. So I don't expect nobody, you know. And he's a star. He's a big dude out here that people know. So.
But it got a little public and messy. You know, he named the song after you.
Yeah.
He's like certain things going on. Like when you look at that, do you feel some sort of way about the way that relationship ended? It seems like it was an insanely passionate thing for a period of time. Well, you tell me. That's what it looked like to me.
So like, I re-asked the question because you said a lot. So like, make it simple.
The Trippie thing. Do you think that? Do you not like the way that it ended with him naming a song after you? The intro, I believe, off of one of his albums.
It's not that okay, at first, I'm gonna tell you, be honest, no, I didn't like it. You know, it was very like, what the fuck?
Right.
Because I always thought like, you know, we really had something outside of the music. You feel me? So I'm just like, damn, let's really just go ahead and, can we get to, like, if you got something to say, let's get together and you say that shit in my face.
You gonna make content about me?
Yeah, like, you know, like, I felt like I'm being used for clickbait at a, you know, and not that he'll sell out with or without me, but at that point, I just felt like am I for clickbait? Like, you could have just called me. Like, you could have just hit me. You feel me? Like, you could have just DM'd whoever, or you could have just emailed, or whatever it is. You could have got the message the fuck out there, because we're very connected, and you ain't have to go ahead and put me down like that, like in a song. And it just made me think, like, nigga, you think that I'm a fucking idiot, but it's just like, overall, that was never the case of anything that he said in that shit. It's like, it was bullshit. That's another thing. It was like, you could have go ahead and said, like, the real shit. You feel me? You could have sung. If you want to sing some shit, then sing what's really going on. And, you know, but it is what it is. I feel like one thing I do respect is he's an artist. And just like me, I'm going to put my feelings in a song and my emotions in a song. And he does it very well, you know. So that's one thing I got to give it to him. They were Coi Leray was both beautiful songs. And it is what it is, you know.
What's your version of why that relationship didn't work out?
Young. I met Trippie when he was like 19. You feel me? And I was, 19, 20, 21. I'm 23, 21, 22 years. So we was just both young. And I'm an upcoming female artist. And like I said, I signed for a big thing. Had a lot going on. Had a big team. And he had a lot going on at the time, too. Feel me? So I just feel like it was just not the right time for us. But I always felt like we was made for each other. Feel me? I just felt like the timing wasn't right. I'm like, maybe, you know, because it's like, I'm always the type of person, like, I'm gonna always try to uplift you, you know, and give you as much guidance as I could, just from based off my experiences and what I know, right? You could disagree, but, like, at least just hear me out, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes that might just be like, yo, like, nobody want to hear that shit. Sometimes when you in that state, you got all this money and you just want to, like, sometimes nobody want to hear that shit, but you need to hear it. You feel me? Like, it's something that you need to hear. So, you know, it just got to a point where, like,
it's hard to have two alphas in love.
It's very hard to have two alphas in love. Yeah. And that nigga is like, he's like, ugh, like, you're mine, like, ugh. And I'm the same way too, but, you know, when Trippie love, he love hard. Feel me? And, but, you know, it is what it is. Like,
for me, as just a fan, I was very into it. I'm like, man, I like the way they look together.
We was lit.
I like this.
We was lit.
It's a nice little light-skinned couple right here.
No, yeah, we was lit. We was definitely lit. It just didn't work out. Things don't work out. Not everything works out.
Hey, you're young.
It is what it is at that point, right? Just gotta move on. I mean, I do, you know, it's not like I don't see him. It's not like he don't see me. We see each other out here, and it ain't no beef. Feel me? I wish the best. I don't know. I just be like, you know, I just wish the best. And maybe one day, maybe not. But I'm so focused on myself and this music. I got so much going on. I got a baby hairbrush coming out. I got merch. Like,
you do.
I got a clothing brand. I got, you know, brand deals. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot that I got to keep up with myself. I can't really worry about these niggas. For real. But I really hope, you know, homie's taking care of himself and just really doing whatever it is to strive, you know, and that's just for anybody.
Well, that's good. Us here at 1400 Enterprises, we appreciate the support.
What's 1400 Enterprises?
I don't know. Isn't that his brand?
Oh, 1400 Enterprise. I'm like, oh, 1400 Enterprise?
I was joking. Okay. I was pretending I, like, work there.
I'm like, yeah, no, me too.
That's just a kid.
I used to be a manager.
Oh, really? Do you think you could date a poppin' rapper ever again? In the midst of them being a poppin' rapper?
Yeah, I could see myself dating a rapper, but it's just like, you gotta understand, these motherfuckers, it's not rappers. Like, you can't say it like that. Like, can you see yourself dating another human being? Yes.
Right.
You know, like, these motherfuckers is human. It's just, everybody got different situations, for real. Like, everybody got different situations and shit, and everybody go through different things, and everybody handles it differently.
But do you think you could date, like, a young Chance the Rapper who was ready to just start a family and just be in love and shit?
I don't want to start a family, and I don't want to.
Right, you're not ready for that.
But but I'm a lover. Like, I like relationship. You know, like, I like commitment, you know, I like consistency. I really like that shit. Like, so if you my nigga, like, come, like, fuck with me, you feel me? If we not public, that's cool too. I'd rather not be public right now too until I get my shit right, because I don't want to go through another episode of that with motherfuckers trying to say it. Like, you know, that ain't the case.
Right.
Feel me? Because I've been lit. But it's just like, you know, if you meet the right one, and then it'll happen. If not, you know, I can't see myself being like no fucking, I don't know. I ain't gonna say what I was saying.
Another classic interview in the books. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and head on over to nojumper.com to support. Appreciate y'all.